On the community tab, I recently did a poll asking you guys what character in The Last Jedi you wanted to see a video about, and about 50% of you said you wanted to see a video about Luke Skywalker. Recently I've done a lot of theories about Luke, but I decided that today I would like to do a video about everything we know for sure about Luke Skywalker in The Last Jedi so far. We know that at some point between Return of the Jedi and The Force Awakens, Luke Skywalker left the rebellion and everyone he knew and exiled himself to the planet Ahch-To. To be honest, we don't really know that much about what he's been doing, but my theory is that he's just been training and finding out new truths of the Jedi, the Sith, and just the Force in general. We know that on this island holds the first Jedi temple, and that means Luke has probably been studying here about the Jedi, and this might be why he's now saying it's time for the Jedi to end. He might have found some sort of evil truth about the Jedi, but that of course is just a theory. I'm not quite sure about that. Luke is definitely seeming to take a different turn, a darker turn. In the trailer for The Last Jedi he said, again, it's time for the Jedi to end, which does not sound like something Luke would have been saying 30 years ago in Return of the Jedi, and Mark Hamill also said that he originally fundamentally disagreed with everything Rian Johnson had done with his character. A lot of people latched onto this and thought that Rian Johnson was ruining the character, but I think instead Mark Hamill has just always seen Luke Skywalker as the good guy, as the very pure Jedi, and I think Rian Johnson has flipped that on his head, and that's why Mark Hamill is now sort of saying that he fundamentally disagreed, but now he says that it's the good thing for the character, so I'm sure it will still be quality-wise good, but I'm not exactly sure where Luke's allegiances will be. I have theorized in many other videos that Luke will form some sort of new Grey Jedi Order. I don't think Luke is a Jedi, I don't think he's a Sith either. I definitely think he's going to try and find the balance. And it's very interesting because Snoke seems to also value this balance. So it could be interesting to see the two come together, but Snoke definitely seems the more sinister out of the two, from what we've seen in trailers and what we saw of Snoke in The Force Awakens. I don't think Luke would take a more sinister turn, but more a conflicted turn. I don't think Luke has any desire for galactic domination because he's just exiled himself, and I don't see any reason why Luke would take that turn. From what we saw in Return of the Jedi, he defeated the Empire, he was against that his whole life, even back when he was on Tatooine. He didn't like the Empire. I don't know why he would ever want to rule the galaxy himself, but he might not really be that inclined to stopping it again. He might be at some sort of point now where he's just given up. He says that the dark side is just stronger and that there's no beating them, and maybe that letting Snoke win might be the good thing to do because Snoke values balance, and it could just bring balance to the Force, and that might be what needs to happen. Sorry for the pandering theory, let's get back to what we know and what has been confirmed. This poster I found quite interesting because Luke was holding his old lightsaber. All the other characters of their respective posters were holding their own weapon. Rey was holding Luke's old lightsaber. Luke could be holding the lightsaber because Rey hands him the lightsaber at the start of the movie, or Luke could use this weapon as well, meaning that, you know, for when Kylo Ren comes, Rey will fight him and then, you know, tag out to Luke. That could be cool, but I do still hope Luke has his old lightsaber. A lot of people are saying that this cane could be his lightsaber, like Darth Maul's lightsaber or Terrace and Huber's lightsaber. I highly doubt it, to be totally honest. It doesn't look like a lightsaber. They could have been hiding it from the marketing, but at this point, I'm going to assume that that is not a lightsaber, but hey, I could always be wrong. And one last thing a lot of people might not have heard of, Rian Johnson recently confirmed that Luke Skywalker is the Last Jedi. He says it in the Force Awakens crawl, and as of the start of Last Jedi, Luke Skywalker is the Last Jedi. So that was a mystery that we were all kind of wondering what it was when the title first got revealed, and now it has been confirmed. Luke Skywalker is the Last Jedi. So did I miss anything? What do you guys think? Leave your comments down below. I read and try to respond to as many comments as I can. If you enjoyed this video, hit that thumbs up button so I know what type of videos you guys want to see. Any video suggestions you have, leave them down below. Hit that subscribe button to see regular content, and hit that bell notification button to get notifications whenever I upload. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day.